kill! Triple kill! Quadra kill! Pentakill!
Allain's red sword, which he has named Scarlet Beast, deals magical damage, and his iron sword, named Spirit Guardian, deals physical damage. When he swings them both together, they deal true damage. He gains fury when he deals damage with basic attacks or skills, and the higher his fury is, the higher his damage output and damage resistance. At full fury, he also gains a health recovery effect. Skill 1 is Allain's bread and butter. The skill becomes more powerful the more marks he has. Use the skill at 4 marks to strike 9 additional times while slowly chasing after the enemy and being immune to crowd control. Note that he can accumulate up to 4 marks by hitting enemies with his ultimate. Skill 2 has 2 charges. Each charge lets him dash in the target direction, slowing enemies in his path and enhancing his next 4 basic attacks with higher attack speed. This skill is particularly useful for chasing after enemies or fleeing from them, whichever seems more prudent at the moment. Allain's ultimate can be used to protect teammates or to chase after enemies. After locking onto an enemy or an allied hero, he leaps into the air and becomes untargetable. He can still move around while airborne, which lets him choose which area he wants to affect. When he lands, he deals damage to nearby enemies, and the more enemies he hits, the more marks, fury, and shield he gains. If he locked onto an enemy hero, the target is slowed while the skill is active, and Allain gains a shield if he hits any enemies when landing. If he locked onto a teammate, that teammate gains movement speed while the skill is active, and a shield when Allain lands. He can use Skill 2 to slow his target, then spam basic attacks to max out marks. Following up with Skill 1 lets him deal damage and resist enemy crowd controls. If the enemy runs, he can lock onto them with his ultimate to slow them down and go after them. Then spam basic attacks and follow up with Skill 1 again to finish them off. If the enemy is outside of his attack range when he lands, he can simply use Skill 2 again to close the gap and keep on dealing damage. In combat, Allain should use Skill 2 to chase after enemies. The ultimate is best used to dodge the enemy's key skills or to protect himself when his other skills are in cooldown. The dash provided by Skill 2 and the immunity from his ultimate allow Allain to move in and out of combat at his leisure. When a team fight starts, he can attack the front row enemies to accumulate fury, then use Skill 2 to close in on the enemy's core heroes. By keeping the ultimate in reserve, he can use it to dodge the enemy's crowd control effects before he goes in for the kill. When in danger, he can use the ultimate on an enemy hero to leap into the air and move over obstacles, then combine it with Skill 2's dashes to swiftly move out of range.
I've felt like this before. The guild always gives me difficult jobs that don't pay a lot. What do you need? I can do anything.